It's a quick video about how you got some people that show up in your life or show up when you in a situation as if they so concerned about you, and in a lot of times, in a lot of cases, everybody ain't really that concerned, but they more concerned with how you gonna respond to this situation, because how you respond to in tough situations, it proves where you really at. For instance, like, let's say something happened, you ended up in a hospital and it was real bad, but you're okay. But say you lost your house, or situation, you lost your family, just it was a bad situation, but you alive. Some people call you because they really care, and some people call you just to see where you at, like mentally and spiritually, because it's hard to tell. Like, some people probably thinking like, I wonder about this person. Like, they see about you, and they see you all the time, and they see you doing your thing, and you probably even make them feel a certain type of way. But and people will reach out to you, and like, people communicate to you, but it's the same old. You keeping it consistent. You this same person. But when a situation arrives, now they got an opportunity to see, is it gonna shake you? Is you shaking now? Your faith shaking? So, like, people will call you. Let's say you in the hospital, and they heard that you were okay. You living. Now, if it's really really bad, they won't call. But if you just okay, people want to see you right after that. They'll call you and see just the way you're gonna respond and how you talking in the situation, because in the midst of a bad situation, the truth come out about people, and they understand that at this moment, the way you responding is gonna tell them, is you really this person, or was you like putting on a front or whatever, a facade, that making it look like you about this life. But look what happened when this situation occurred. Look how it shook your faith. That's why people get on the phone with you. Say like they didn't talk to you, and you off the phone with them, and they thinking, well, dang, this person, he really this type of person. This person is really this way. They really ain't really shaken by this. They still believe the way they believe, and they ain't changing. And then you got some people would be like, okay, well, when they hear people, a bad situation will bring the truth out about people. So some people might, if people dealing with other people, and they be like, oh wow, this person will come off like this right here, but in this situation, the truth coming out about him, that he ain't even about that. He all shooken up now. He talking about he don't know what he gonna do now. He just, he don't know what's his next move. He actually scared. You see, because like I say, when you in these tough situations, it bring the truth out about you. Like, anybody could be about a certain life, when it ain't no funk, when it ain't no opposition, and that's what I'm saying. You hear a lot of people talk a lot of stuff because it's easy to just talk stuff when you're not under pressure. But the truth come out is when it get brought back to you, or it ain't so much truth you can see. Well, if you around people, you know the consistency or inconsistency about people just speaking stuff. But the way they respond to stuff, it's you more so see the truth about them. It's like, kind of like with Jesus and Pontius Pilate. So Pilate was, the emperor, or he was the governor of Rome. So when he got Jesus, I guess he got him by himself, kind of, and he was like expecting him to confess something to him. He was like, he asked him something, and Jesus didn't respond. He didn't say nothing. So then Pilate was like, don't you know I got the power to release you or have you crucified? And it shocked him on Jesus' response. He said, you ain't, the only power you got is that which come from above. And I don't think it was so much of what he said that really got him. It is what he said, but how confident what he said proves that he's still not moved by this bad situation, because he was facing death. This bad situation, he was showing that he still isn't moved by this bad situation. And he basically standing on business that, I understand you got the power to release me or have me put to death. You know what I'm saying? I understand who you is or who you think you are, what power you think you have in this situation, but I'm not finna bow down to you or confess to you, because people, just like him, people be wanting a confession out of you. Not that you just got a spirit of beans confession. People want to see how you going to respond in these situations, like Pontius Pilate. And when it came to Jesus, let's just say it was somebody that was fighting for their life and they really wanted to love their life, then he probably would expect them to be like, this is what happened, Pilate. I know you running things, you the king, but this is the situation. They lying on me and I did this and that. And people be wanting you to confess like this, come off like this, which tell the truth about you, meaning you think your God didn't abandon you. So now you coming to me and with your arms out, hoping I can get you out this situation. Not your God, but I get you out this situation. But it shocked Pontius, and it said, when Jesus said that, it said that Pilate was more afraid. He was more afraid, because the way he responded let him know, like, I'm still not moved. I'm still standing on what I stand on. So he was more afraid. And I think it's in, that was Matthew 19, but I'm sorry, John 18, but I think in Matthew 27, I think that's the one when they say that Pilate knew that the Jews delivered Christ up to get killed, to be crucified, was because of envy, So he already doing the math and like they just, basically jealous and envious of this guy. And he probably got some truth. And when he said truth to him, for what he got going on, he probably got some truth to it. And when he heard that, he already knew that, this dude must be the real. And that's why he say, you know what, I wash my hands. Like, I'm not finna be a part of this. And then I think his wife was like, don't have nothing to do with that innocent man. I didn't have dreams, the blase, some other stuff. But his wife even believed, like, don't mess with him. Like, it's something about him, And I don't think he doing nothing wrong, So, but once again, like, people like him, people be expecting you to come to them not as if they God, but they like, okay, the situation is tough right now. So surely this brother finna confess, the truth finna come out. Once again, like say a bad situation, you was in the hospital or something, people hit you up, or just any situation, some people call you. It ain't that they too much care about the situation. They just want to see, is he really about that? Let me see, is he still talking that now? Let me see that he still believe God now. He done lost his job. He done lost his vehicle. He done lost so much. Let's see, is he still about that life? Let me call him. And some people, some people flop. Some people, it come out that, this person's scared. This person, they ain't really about all that. Look how they switching up. They don't know what they gonna do. They in panic mode. But like in Jesus' case, or like in a lot of our cases, we're not moved by that there, because we already know who's in charge. You can't control things outside of you. You could control the inner you, but things that happen on the outside, you just can't control. Certain stuff is just out your reach. But then again, what I want to say was, basically, when you in these tough situations, when somebody in tough situation, the truth always gonna come out about what they really believe or where they really at mentally or spiritually. Like they say, pressure bust pipes and all. When somebody under pressure, they gonna give the best answer or the best reply to the situation. Because when you in a bad situation, like I say, I don't just say this, but like anybody can just say anything. Anybody can say anything. Let anything come out their mouth. It don't take no type of really strength or nothing. But anybody just can't respond to certain stuff, certain ways. Because when you in a bad situation, your only objective is to act a certain way which works in benefits of you. You know what I'm saying? Say like if your life is on the line, then you gonna use all whatever resources you got to get out this situation. Now you got some people that's believers, and you know it is what it is. They just do what they can. But then you got some people that may not be like believers or like they claim, and they'll throw anybody under the bus. They'll do anything to get out this situation. That means that they faith has been sealed. It's been, they truth is coming out about them, you know. So like when you in these tough situations, people be wanting to see just how you gonna respond to these situations, because how you respond or what you confess or what you open up, whenever you open up or start to confess things, it just bring out what's really truly in you.